Hello, guys. Welcome back to another iteration of the Intertier. It is round two. At Brazil, and we'll see if we have another entertaining race. China is one of those races that you expect it to be quite boring, but the Tier 3 drivers really performed. The Intertier drivers really performed to perfection. Hopefully, another one here. Should be getting at least 3, 4 more drivers to join. Mind you, we have a few drivers back this week, like Hazer, who got a 2 race ban from last season, will be returning for his first race this season to start his title charge. Deck already has the momentum after getting the win last week. His teammate from Kicksauber in the weekday tiers doing a strong job here in the weekend tiers for the Williams outfit, getting P2. And maybe he also will be looking for a championship charge. The Inter tier is one of the tiers that most of these drivers can try their luck at. It's not really a tier where you have some driver who's just too quick for everybody else and just destroying. Sometimes it happens. Like last season, Mano won 7 races, but he did have the odd penalties here and there that got him race bans, and sometimes he didn't win the races. So this is a tier that a lot of tier 1 drivers can actually come down to see if they can grab a championship, because we know how hard it is to actually win the championship in tier 1. So why not have another go in the inter tier? I don't know who else we're waiting for. Let me check the attendance to see who else we're waiting for. Is that it? Is that it? Just 12? Always 12, isn't it? When it comes to the inter tier. I need to see who didn't show up. I don't know why Pesci hasn't even raced. Pesci is a full-time driver and has not even raced one race yet. Get him out of the seat. Absolute clown. Absolute clown. That's what I should call him. Pesci, if you're listening, calling you out. How you have a seat and you don't want to race? First off, as always, it's going to be qualifying. Oh my god. I have a glass cup behind my laptop. I almost pushed it off the table. It's alright, I have carpets on my floor, so it probably won't have broken. And it's one of them teacups, so it's really hard. So I don't see it, breaking, falling on the carpet, which is like, what? Let's see, like 2 feet on the ground. But Fulham's going to be the first to come out here in qualifying. Only 12 drivers. The only driver missing from last week are Dog and Kez. And replacing them this week is Stickman, Hayes, and Hazer. And Woody too. Woody's also here. Last week there were 11 drivers, I believe. And today we have 12. Wilco didn't show up last week. EMT did, but he did retire. Woody didn't show up. Hazer didn't show up. A bunch of drivers decided not to show up. Who from last week didn't show up this week? We have Simon not racing this week. He raced last week. We have Kerr's not racing this week. He raced last week. Doug has a race ban. So that's 3 drivers from last week that didn't race. That are not racing this week. And they have been replaced by 3 other drivers and an extra one. I believe there were 11 last week. But here we go. Black Panther, I believe, is the first to come out. Let's check the. There you go. He's the first to come out in the Williams. Doing a great job getting that P2 last week. We're looking to continue his charge here at Brazil. Mr. Williams driver will be going against his teammates in the championship this season. Also, we'll be going against the likes of Hazer, UFRL Merck, and Mr. P. This track, though, I know some reputation in this track. And from what I remember, Hazer is quite strong on this one. So he is one of the most likely to come home with a win. But Declan is also there. And he definitely will be looking for another win here this week. But Black Panther has begun his first push lap of the session. Nice and clean through there, climbs the apex as much as he's needed to. Coming out of the corner, he's going to use that ERS a little bit, just give him that momentum up to hot lap. As he heads to the corner, he's going to keep that hot lap on to get as much pace going through there. You can get as much grip as you need going to that corner with hot lap. But some drivers, they prefer to use hot lap throughout their quality. Some going into this sector will actually drop to medium or none, depending on where you are the most comfortable. But he's decided to go for hot lap. Coming out of this corner, you're going to need that hot lap. You're going to need that pace heading up the hill there, because if going uphill, obviously it's going to be a little bit harder on your car to get that pace. Down the hill it goes, up again. Head up the hill now to the start, finish straight, and we'll see what the Williams of Black Panther can set when he does cross the line. Is it going to be a good one for him? This is a 1:07.7. That is actually a really good time. I do expect him to be able to match that, but that's not a bad time at all from Loeb. And next is going to be Hazer to begin his lap in that Alpine, spotting the Alpine for the weekend tiers, racing with his friend EMT. Fun fact, him and EMT are actually mates, and they're racing with each other in 100% tier and in Saturday tier. How ironic is that they are mates, very close mates actually, and they got to race in the same team for 2 tiers. Apparently EMT also wanted to go up to tier 1 just to race with Hazer. What a love story that is. Get a room, lads. As the Mercedes of Angry Badger will be finishing his lap. I believe he finishes 108.7 for the Mercedes. Yes, the Martin of Woody behind him also going to finish. Can he be faster than Mercedes? No, it's going to be a 109.1 for Woody. Definitely be looking to improve on that time, because he's a good qualifier. We all know that Iceman has invalidated that lap. And this lap too, looks like he invalidated both laps. Might have gone a little bit wide on the start of that one. The Williams of Black Panther will be going into the pits. The Alpine of Hazer will be completing his lap. And can he go for provisional pole position, tucking to the inside, 1:07.776 for Hazer. He is my prediction to win the race here today. So I know the pace Hazer has in this track. Behind the Williams is taking a lot of slipstream from Mr. P there. Wilco taking advantage of being behind the Visa B. He's going to go down the inside though. As I don't know, is Mr. P on the lap? Looks like he is on the lap. That might have slightly put him off a little bit there. Wilco looking to go down the inside. Don't know what was going on there, but looks like the visa RB of Mr. P is currently on a lap, and we'll watch to see what time he will get up to Woody, who invalidated this lap. Surely we'll be going into the pits on this one. 1091 that he sits on. Definitely will be looking for an improvement. Iceman Ice Cold beginning his lap, but he why did he say invalidated? I mean, yeah, invalidated. Why did he push? I don't get Iceman. Why would you push for a lap that you invalidated? Just go into the pits. Interesting call from the Red Bull driver, but not the smartest call at the start of qualifying here, as Mr. P now with the quickest second sector. That might be quickest for him or for everyone, but going down the straight now, he's going to burn as much ERS as he can. He's going straight as tight to the wall as he can. Everybody doing that strategy is going to be a 107.9 for Mr. P. Can't get into those 107.7s to compete with the two drivers in front, not just yet. So we have EMT, the other Alpine, Hazard's teammate. Oh! that's enough. Alright, Hazard's EMT will be starting a lap. We'll see if he can get something strong enough to help his teammate defend from other drivers that could be a problem for him this season, but this race, but he doesn't really have that much. I mean, there's like 5 of them who could be a problem for him. So I'll say yes, that is kind of much. So if EMT could have a good lap here and start maybe somewhere close to his teammate, that would be a good one for him. As Iceman looking like he's about to start a lap here. Iceman has been on these tires for so long now. I need to check how long. Oh, just 2 laps. Interesting. I know what's going on with Iceman, but let's just keep watching him. See if he can improve. He is improving by 2 seconds already in his quickest time. Let's see how good it will be. UFRL Merc out there on his out lap. A little bit of a lockup in front of him from the visa RB, I believe. Whoa! As some EMT. I mean, he got slipstream from the back of the visa there, but the visa slow into the pits. Scary stuff for EMT. 109.1. Just 0.02 of a second behind Woody in the Aston Martin. As we expect him to be, as he's another tier 2 driver. Just like Woody, retired from the session. Wilco looks like he crashed down the straight. Who's going to see this? Who's going to see this? The Alpine is going to see